everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Rags to Riches at Marseille in France. And if you're enjoying this series, please pop a thumbs up and also subscribe as well if you're new, and click that notification button as well so you don't miss another episode. But today we're at the beginning of the season. We've had a few friendlies, a few new faces maybe. I don't think many people have gone. In fact, I don't think any people have gone. We'll go through that in a moment. But we are today playing PSG once again, surprise, shock, horror, in the Trophee de Champions. I'm assuming this is a bit like the Charity Shield, where the FA Cup winners will play the league winners. And in this case, it was the French Cup final, which we beat PSG in the last episode, and PSG, who obviously ran away with the league in the end. But first things first, we'll go through a couple of the transfers that we have made. First one, Ali Said. A freebie from Le Havre, midfielder, deep line. He could play various roles in there. There was a determination, stood out, teamwork, vision, stamina. I mean, the physicals are very, very well done, and he's got a very good first touch, passing, and very, very good technique as well. He argues with the officials and dictates the tempo. I didn't notice that one before, where he's arguing. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. And he looks for the pass rather than attempting to score. That can work. He could have a few cheesy goals in there. I do not mind in the slightest. Like I say, he comes from Le Havre. He's been okay. He's had quite a few assists. He had a very good season there, 23-24 season. He is 21 years old, so he's right at the beginning of his career really, and them stats just speak for themselves. Next up is a youngster, a 17-year-old, which our scouts picked up as a hot prospect. 500,000 we paid for him. Again, a midfielder, central midfielder, playmaker. The stats are quite good. I mean, for a 17-year-old, a good first touch and passing, I mean, that's fantastic. So physicals are fine as well. And he's at 2-star, he's a potential 4.5. So he's still to learn his trade as well. So he's doing pretty well. He comes from Metz. He's only played 13 games, 1 goal. He's still learning, so quite a way to go, but we're building for the future here as well. Thierry Louis. From Monaco, this guy. Defender. We needed to strengthen our defence up a little bit. We struggled with just potentially 2 defenders. If one of them got injured, we would really be stuffed. And once again, mentals aren't too bad. Physicals are quite good as well, looking at that. Very, very consistent. He's 6'4", so he should be able. Yeah, he's got 11 heading, so it's not great, but he can tackle and he can mark as well. He stays back at all times and runs the ball really. So just kick the ball away. We're not going to have a no-nonsense defender. He's had a few games, not to be grumbled with. He played for these guys, Bourg-en-Bresse, Division 2. He's had a few good seasons. He's been out on loan. He's not really established himself in the first team, but we did pick him up on the cheap. I think, what was it, 11 million? 11 million we paid for him, and we do get 19-year-old Sidibe from Brest. And I was after another striker, and I feel like this guy will do the job alongside Monnier and Alexandre. Dribbling, finishing 12, first touch 17. That's okay. He's advanced forward. He's still learning. He's 3-star already and potentially 4.5. So that's brilliant. And he runs down with the ball down the left. Oh, so okay, he can play on the left hand side with Alexandre on the right. That's pretty good for me. 20 million, probably overpriced, but like I say, he is only 19 years old. 45 goals in 123. 1 in every 3. He's been involved in 15 other goals and 11 man of the match. He's had a very, very good season last season for Brest. 17 goals, 2 assists and 5 player of the matches. And this guy then, Serge Rager, quite expensive. 3-star, potential 5. Very, very good physicals. He gets into the opposition's area, nice, gets forward whenever possible and does not dive into tackles. Central midfielder, Mazzala, again he can play box to box as well, which is what I was after more than anything as well. 30 million we paid for him from our mains. We tried to get somebody else. We tried raiding PSG, it just wouldn't work for us at all. They wanted 70-80 million for people who were worth 500,000 and they weren't dropping at all. But he had a very good season last season, 5 goals. Alright, 1 assist and 2 player matches, but a 7.02 overall, so quite consistent. And last but not least, Ibrahim Goddard. We wanted another goalkeeper. We have got him. Dwells on the ball quite a lot, which we don't want to see, and avoids using the weaker foot. Okay, that's fine. He likes to use his right foot, which is what we want. He's very good aerial reach. He is 6'2". Very, very good goalkeeping stats there, though. Reflects the goalkeeper's tendency to be unexpected or without the ball. Okay, you're predictable then. But apart from that, physicals are fine. He does stand out quite a lot. He's worth 22 million, but we did pay 38 million for the guy, rising up to 40 million, I believe. 119 goals he was conceded in 113, and I think that's not that bad. He comes from Monaco as well, so we're not getting any riff-raff. But 33 goals he conceded in 24. Monaco did have a very, very poor season by their standards. He did achieve a 7.15 there, though, for the reserves. But apart from that, he's been in the Monaco side, and he has played a few games as well, so it's nothing to be scoffed at. But 38 million, you could argue that is very, very overpriced. I think we have done that quite a bit. Well, all that money that we did have, we no longer have anymore. And we've just let a few guys go on loan. Omyonga, Del Porte and Ange D. We haven't sold anybody. Because we're in the Champions League, we need a bigger squad, and I think, well, it's going to be quite rotated this time round. We are amidst buying the stadium as well, to be completed in a year's time. Last season's success remained fresh in our memories, and appraisal of your current performance takes that fully into account. No, that's good. Expectations for this season then: qualify for the Champions League, reach the first knockout round of the Champions League, so we want to get past the group stage, quarterfinal of the French Cup, quarterfinal of the BKT, provided we don't meet PSG, although we can beat them. And not important is this Charity Shield French version, but it would be nice to have another trophy on our hands. So the preview for this season as well, then we fourth. That's not bad considering we were expected down here seasons ago. We did finish second last season unexpectedly. Finances, yeah, it's taken quite a battering because of all them transfers. So let's have a look at what we've done so far then. We're sticking with our 4-2-4 formation, although I'm thinking of dropping one of them back into midfield maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens, because we've kind of struggled in the pre-season. We drew 1-1 with these guys. Who are they? Yes. Yeah, I can't pronounce that. I'm not even going to try. But 1-1. Nolan, 56-minute equaliser. Under the cosh a little bit. Next we had a 6-0 marvellous victory. Aribi from our reserves or under 19s, 3 goals. Levisar, Toledo and Al Said scoring his first goal for the club in the friendlies. Non-countable, but still, it's still a goal. Schalke, we drew 0-0. We kind of laboured to that one, and then we beat Genk 3-2 with Monnier, Levisar and Nolan. You notice that Alexandra hasn't scored. I don't think he's actually played though, to be perfectly honest. But today, I think we're only going to play the one game today, but it is against PSG. A win would be nice. I'd like to see another trophy. Let's just have a look at our own profile, because we haven't looked at that for a while. I tell you what, our reputation's not bad at all. 3.5 star, nearly 4 star. Very, very good reputation. We're on 18 grand a week, and we've still got another 2 years to run on the contract, which we'll probably hang around for another season, see if a big club comes in for us. Fluent in Swedish and French. Yeah, that makes sense, because we haven't been anywhere else. Not very good at media handling, but man management 18. Look, 20 at motivating the team. That is that's great stuff. That is, isn't it? Our side that is going to take on PSG. We're going to have Goddard in goal. We've got Diop, Van der Boom, Badi, and Peugeot, who is back from his loan spell, so he's going to fit in straight in. Peugeot, his stats are looking very, very good indeed. Mentals and physicals outstanding. It gets forward whenever possible, plays a short, simple pass and knocks ball past an opponent. That is what we're after as well. He's worth 10.25 million now though, which is nice, and he's 24 years old. I would have expected a lot more than that though. In the middle we've got Roger and Said. I'm thinking of moving. Vader's still hanging around. Sidibe, he can come on later on. Arribas, he's not quite fit. Levisar, I'm going to bring him in. Bring him in for a side. I don't want him arguing. Who else have we got? We've got a few injuries. Ferreira is still here. I was going to get rid, but he's just signed a new contract, so maybe, just maybe, we'll sell him for some money. Leclerc's injured, he's out for another 5 days. Mataza is still injured, but not so far away from getting full fitness. I believe Neymar has been released as well from PSG. I did notice that in the transfers last time, and I was going to go for him, but he was 35 years old. Would it have been possible if we would have used him? Quite possibly, but I was not going to be prepared to pay about 700,000 a week for him. I mean, that's just insane monies. So PSG kick off left to right in their black kit, and they've got Guedes on the left hand side now where Neymar played, so I think the kind of was coaching him along until they let go, and that was almost a goal where they scored in the league last time against us. Asensio free kick, just touching the bar, and already they've had 3 shots on goal where we've not even touched the ball yet. I mean, that's poor. Oh, we have got the ball now with Frassange inside to Levasseur. Frassange, and then he gets tackled by Vitor. Oh no, we have got the ball back though with Diop. He's racing forward. Mbappe on goal. I mean, look at that. I mean, that is, how simple is that? I mean, that is a poor play in the middle. We just could not hold on to the ball there. And Mbappe is a thorn in our side. I mean, you can't play against superstars like this, really. And yeah, Goddard left the goal kind of wide open, didn't he, really, for him? Pointed? I don't know. I will be if we don't get any shots on goal, though. And once again, they are just coming at us. Again, Vitor. Oh my God, I thought he put that in the back of his net. I would have gone absolutely mental. We're going to shout at them. Get creative, come on. We are up their end of the pitch, so it must have gone up there at some point. We still haven't had a shot though. And this is what's so disappointing about the whole thing. We're just not creating. Oh, we do have it though. Badi, Peugeot. Oh yes, straight to Alexander, into Monnier. It just gets crowded out. They're just closing us down so quick. They're not letting us in this at all, are they? I mean, 2-0. 2-0. Thankfully, they're saying it's not important, this game, but I do not want to lose. We've had a good start to the pre-season. New players, and Goddard near post again. It's not looking good, is it, guys? At all. I think they're all looking forward to Champions League football. I think that's what it is. And well, to be perfectly honest, I am too. But we can't. If we concede another one, I think that will be a game over. At this point, was that in? That looked like it was in. It wasn't in. Let's demand more, because they're not doing anything, are we? We do have the ball now. Roger to Levasseur. Alsha. Right, this is better. Over wide to Frassange. It's going to go down the line. Is it? I mean, that was just. That was pointless. Absolutely pointless. How did we beat them 1-0 in the French Cup? Oh, that's close. That is close. And I don't think having 2 forwards is working at all. I think we may just have to drop one back. Although saying that, it was disappointing. I'm going to make that one change. Alexander and Monnier can switch round. Complete forward. Yeah, you can go. And we're going to bring Sidibe in. We're going to let him roam around up there. The youngster. And Roger, you've been awful. We're going to bring Arribas in. There we go. Feel much happier. And then Frassange, you can come off later on. Unless you do something drastically. Wow, disappointing is not the word I would use at the moment. We just cannot get the ball. Already they've surpassed the number of shots they had in the French Cup final. Guedes. Oh my word, own goals galore. Could have been. That's 2 own goals nearly I've seen him score. And it's not looking great, is it? I mean, we are getting away. Oh, Alexandra, we do have the ball. Well, we've played it all the way back again, so we did reach our well, the halfway point. Oh, goal kick. Did we have a shot? No. That's wishful thinking, I think. PSG are just looking so strong. It's just going to be a fluke if we ever get a shot on goal, let alone a goal. Guedes with the ball. He's just toying with our players there. Asensio, Vitor, Asensio. Oh Lord, just playing 1-2s. He's still got over half an hour to go. Yeah, that's offside, referee. I would say that's offside. No? I mean, is it? No, he's not offside, is he? He's not offside. Right, okay. Show some passion. Come on. The fact that we've not had one shot on goal is awful. They're coming forward once again. They're just surging forward. They're just... We do clear it. I suppose that's... They've done something there, but there's no way back now. They've taken the revenge on us, at least anyway, showing who's boss. And that's another trophy in their cabinet. Why could you not attack? Wow. Where was the tackling? Frassange, like I said, is going to be coming up. We're going to bring Toledo on. And there we go. That is our last substitution. Free kick, just missed it. And we are away though. Plays it out wide. Oh, there we go. Sidibe, first chance in goal. We got... Yes! Come on, Alexandra. Yes, but of course that record went last season where he scored in the last couple of minutes against PSG in the league and we did lose. So, yes. But well played by Sidibe. He comes on and assist, and it's a very, very good header. Goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. Can we? Just can we? I mean, that was our first shot on goal. Play it out wide. Nice. Toledo down the line. Inside to Levasseur. Ball over the back post. Oh, it's another one. You can't disallow that. Oh, referee. Come on, that's a fantastic goal. No, I don't think he was. I think we've been robbed. I think we have been robbed there. We could have made it for a very interesting last couple of minutes. And Asensio just knocks it over the bar. 31 shots they've had, 14 on target. I mean, that's just awful. And the red and blue ticker tape falling down, making a mess of half the pitch exactly. But 3-1 the score, and it's a loss. But what did we expect, really? We didn't expect to win this one. And Diop was awful in that game. Absolutely awful. There's no excuse for at 5.5. I just tell him that's disappointing. Oh, there goes another chance of a trophy. Oh, wow. Defeat, yes. Yeah. Goddard makes debut. Press conference, send the assistant. But we do receive 60,000, which is nice. Did we receive any other money in that? Receipts, revenue, anything? Okay, so let's have a look at what we're going to do. We're going to come back around about... we've got 2 televised games there. I think we're going to come around about here because I think the draw for the Champions League will be coming up shortly in a couple of weeks' time. So what we do, we'll come back to the Champions League draw, I think. I don't think there's anything else. We'll see when the draw is and we'll come back to that. So if you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. New to the channel, please subscribe. And until next time, thank you very much for watching.